Hey, Mr. Jones, this is my reflection from the conversation that I had with my dad over college priorities when picking out a college. So, these are just like three things of note. We both ranked major as our number ones. My reasoning was college is a place, I mean, at its core, to learn. It's to give you the skills, give you the knowledge that you need most of the time, or some of the time, it just depends what you're going into, um, to perform the job that you're going to later in life, right? So it's really about academics. And so that was my line of thinking behind it. You got to go to a school that's going to give you the best uh, education on what you're trying to study so that you're best set up to succeed in your future job. And then my dad ranked it highly as well, as I mentioned, and his reasoning behind it was because the majors that I've talked about are pretty specific things, and it's not a major that like there wouldn't be like a huge difference between university to university. Like obviously there's going to be some great universities in any field, but if it's like a business degree, you can get a pretty solid education for a business degree probably at most colleges. But for the stuff that I'm talking about, there would be a much larger drop off or disparity probably compared to one university that's supposed to be good at it compared to just your average university or state school. So that was his reasoning behind it. Just my majors that I've talked about have been pretty specific, and so a good school would be key. And then we differed about like 5 places. I ranked size of school at 8. He ranked size of school at number 3. So we differed pretty largely on size of school. My line of thinking was, I mean, if it already has the things that I'm looking for in it, like it has a good academic atmosphere, it really it really has a good education for my major, it has pretty solid extracurriculars and social life and things like that, then the size of the school doesn't super matter to me, at least not as much as other things, I think. Because I feel like a school can still have all the other things I'm looking for, even if it's small or really big or in the middle. Um, but then my dad ranked it so highly just because of experiences my brother have had, just because for the individual, school size can really help contribute to how a person experiences college, whether it's going to be good or bad. For example, my brother, when he went to Pitt State, he didn't think he was going to like a big college, so he went to a small college. And he hated it because it was just so small, right? There was really nothing to do there. And then Dad gave the example of some people at a big school may feel lost, So he thinks that size of school can really contribute to how somebody feels about college and their experience with it. So, yeah. And then the last one, we differed in social atmosphere. I think he put his at number 9, and mine was at number 4. So I think that's what, five place disparity again. My reasoning behind it was obviously academics come first, but college is also a time where you have a lot of newfound freedom, and is also a really big social time where you usually make the friends that you're going to be friends with for life. So I feel like that's just a huge part of college that's really hard to separate from it, especially today. And I'm a social guy, and I want to go to a place where there are social events going on and there's opportunities to meet people and things like that. My dad put it low just because he feels like at any school you can get a pretty solid social experience. I mean, obviously, he acknowledges that at certain colleges it may be way better. There may be a really good bar scene or a really good party scene at one school. But he says for what the social atmosphere, really what the purpose of it is, or the purpose, whatever. You get what I'm saying. I'm tired. Um, can be achieved really at any school because almost every school will have a Greek life. So if you want to join a frat, want to be in the parties and all that, there's basically an option for that at every college. And then he also thinks that there's going to be people to bond with at any college. Kids are all looking for fun really at this age. So even if you're going to a small college or a college that's not necessarily known for its social atmosphere, there will be hangouts, parties, places to meet people. And his final thing on it was just the biggest focus should be getting getting into the college, achieving academically, and then graduating and going on to the real world. Um, so yeah, that's everything of note from our conversation.